Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1, and an absolutely terrific performance from Arsenal lands us 3 points on Friday Night Football. Yes, people, why football, and welcome back to Arsenal Reviews, the show where we review every single Arsenal game, and I am absolutely buzzing. Arsenal have turned out a performance, and they got the result that comes with it, and it's about damn time. This is the best Arsenal performance I've seen since Arsenal beating Spurs 3-1 in North London Derby, and actually it looked very similar in terms of we were 3-0 up comfortable and we conceded last minute. I'm going to go through the game as a whole and then talk through the player ratings. Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below of how you think the game went as an Arsenal fan, Aston Villa fan, or as a neutral. If you're new around here, if you enjoy football related content, please consider subscribing on my road to 700. So yeah, the lineups came out, and to be honest, I didn't think it was that bad at all. Lacazette started deservedly, so I was very happy he started. But Bukayo Saka was fit enough to make the team as well, which is great because obviously, man like McCarthy absolutely took him out on Crystal Palace. He had a bounty on Saka's head like it was Warzone, man. 5k just so he could go buy a loadout drop. He literally took Saka out, but he managed to make it back in time, made a return like the Undertaker, and Saka managed to get into the team, and thankfully so, because I did not want to see Pepe out there at all. And Lokonga and Partey starting together. Look, I didn't want it, but I'm going to eat my words because what a game them two had together. Absolute workhorses, outworked Aston Villa's midfield of John McGinn and Douglas Luiz. Just levels above, just absolutely powerhouses in midfield and stormed us to a victory. So we started brilliantly. Really, really well. We started on the front foot, attacking just like we did in the Spurs game, and it was very, very similar. Very similar. The scoreline similar. The whole performance was similar, and we eventually got our goal, and it was about time. It came out to Thomas Partey, and he hit the post just before, I believe. And I was about to say, is this Partey's first goal? Is it written in the stars? And we eventually gets it. It's a corner. I was literally, just before that, I was literally saying, our corners have been horrible. We need to get on the training ground and practice corners, because Saka's livery's been awful, Smith-Rowe's livery's been awful, but we score from one. It's actually a bit of a scuffy header. I think it actually comes off his shoulder, Partey. Emi Martinez couldn't do enough to get a hand on it, and it goes to the bottom of the corner, and that's the goal we deserved. But I was saying that whole time, we need another one, because Aston Villa are going to have a chance in this match. And if we're ahead comfortably by the time they go on their spell, then I think we've got enough to ride out the game, and we do got to get our goal when it comes right at the end of the half. Past added time. It was reminiscent of Man United beating Brighton 3-2 when Bruno got a penalty after the full time. So that was us after half time. Lacazette got fouled by Matt Target. He bought the foul, not gonna lie. Lacazette was very smart centre forward play. He's veteran move right there. He stuck his body across so Target went into his foot and took him out for a foul. And to be fair, people can say it's not a penalty, it is a penalty. We deserved it because early in the game, Lacazette literally tackled Konza, I believe it was, or Tuanzebe. It was a fair challenge. Aubameyang went on to score, but the ref pulled it back and gave a foul against Arsenal for Aston Villa. This ref was a bit blind today, man. Stevie Wonder settings. So I think we deserve this penalty. Like, it swings in roundabouts, and we got it this time. Aubameyang puts it away, but Emi Martinez did save it first. He's an excellent penalty stopper, excellent shot stopper. But he gets rebounds, puts it in, and that's Arsenal 2-0. And at that point, I think it's comfortable. But it is fair to say that Aston Villa's system were atrocious. It did not suit them whatsoever, the three at the back. Their two forwards, Ings and Watkins, got absolutely isolated. I saw the game. I understand the thinking from Dean Smith to try and get them two on Gabriel and White, because our left back and right back to push up the field so they can counter-attack us, but it just didn't work because their midfield got overrun. Their strikers got isolated. It became like 8. They were playing with 8 men, not including the goalkeeper, and we were playing with 11. That's what it felt like at times. We were overlapping the left and right, overloads all over the pitch, and they couldn't compete, and they changed in the second half, and they had a bit of a bounce back in the second half. It was always coming. You know, they could never be as bad as they were in the first half. Leon Bailey made a difference coming onto the pitch, but we rode that storm, and we got a goal of Emile Smith-Rowe, and that's counter-attacking football to a T. Ball fires into Aubameyang, does his flick just like he did in North London Derby, where he scored, flicks around to Emile Smith-Rowe, head zip down, continues, got a little bit lucky, deflects off Tyrone Mings and goes off the post. Martinez got wrong foot and he had absolutely no chance, and that was 3-0, and that point is comfortable. You're right in the 3 points down on the table already, and you're giving it to Arsenal. But we do concede. It's a hell of a goal by Jacob Ramsey. Young player for them. Just absolutely whips it top bins. Not a goalkeeper on planet Earth would have saved that. But it ends up being a consolation, but it was nervy because straight after that, Ollie Watkins had the chance that, to be honest, he really could have scored. So, at the end of the day, excellent performance from Arsenal. Excellent performance, and we got the result we deserved. But it's still that little creeping into me, that kind of doubt where when we do concede, we do look shaky. You shouldn't look shaky 3-0 up and concede to make 3-1. That's why you have 3-0 leads. So you don't look shaky. At 2, you look shaky. At 1, it's panic stations. At 3-0, you shouldn't look shaky. But we did. We did against Spurs, and we did it here against Aston Villa. If Ollie Watkins scores a minute after Jacob Ramsey scores, this could have been a different game. We saw Aston Villa capitulate to Wolves last week. We could have done the same damn thing. Another thing that worried me was a lot of players went off with cramp this game. Laka, Auba even went off with cramp. Saka had cramp a couple times. Are we overworking these players? And does Arteta need to make substitutions earlier? That's what I think is a mixture of the both. It's a bit of the naivety. At a point, this game was won by about 3-0. We didn't have to press so hard. We stopped pressing a bit, don't get me wrong. Auba mainly stopped pressing, but Smith-Rowe was still running. I love the energy, Smith-Rowe, but brother, your legs are going to give up. Literally, we're 3-0 up. You can take your foot off the gas a little bit, reserve your energy. The good thing now is that I expect a lot of these players to be rotated out against Leeds on Tuesday. Then we've got a long break to play Leicester in more than a week's time on Saturday. So the boys can get a nice rest in between the week. And also, he needs to make his subs early, Arteta, man. Brother brought on Martinelli with 3 minutes to go. What can you do with 3 minutes, man? I'd expect to get more minutes than that. Than 3 minutes. It's absolutely terrible. Martinelli needs to get more minutes than that. He brought on Ødegaard as well early. That was good. Ødegaard didn't really do much, but he didn't really need to do much. He's an attacking player. We didn't need to attack. And then obviously he brought on Emi Martinez, who didn't look that great, to be honest. But he rounded off the victory. Let's get into the player ratings now. Ramsey on goal. I'm going to give him a 9. Couldn't do anything about the goal. Like Manuel Neuer, prime Manuel Neuer, prime Gio Buffon wouldn't have saved that, man. No one's saving that on planet Earth. So I'll give him a 9. His distribution was excellent today. Absolutely brilliant, passing out the back. Great performance from him. Tomiyasu, I'll also give a 9 to. Always running. For a 6'2" guy, he's fast, man. He's really fast. A couple times they overshot the ball to him. Like, I know he's 6'2", but he's not Usain Bolt. Like, you don't have to pass the ball so far ahead of him. But he's always bombing forward, and I love his recognition of when Aston Villa are going to switch the ball. Watch it next time you watch Arsenal play. When Aston Villa switch the ball to the right, he always intercepts it. Always intercepts and gets us on the counter-attack. His recognition is amazing. That's something we missed. Bellerin didn't really do that. So that's great from Thomas. That's good football IQ. Ben White also a 9. Oh my God, Ben White. The man was looking like a centre-back with OP dribbling skills. Like, he got takeover in his dribbling stats. He literally just bombed through it, passing the ball, pinging it left, right. He's looking like a David Luiz regen. Like, a good David Luiz regen without the mistakes. He made an excellent block on Danny Ings in the second half when Aston Villa almost scored off the start of the second half. So yeah, great performance, Ben White. Gabriel Nexman, 9 as well. What a performance. Them two at centre-back, great. There's not much they could have done over the goal. It was unbelievable finish, but I guess they could have stopped it before it got to that stage. But what can you do at the end of the day, man? It's minor things. I'm not going to fault him too much for that. Nuno Tavares, I'll give a 9 to. I was honestly going to give this brother a 10, honestly, but he foul throwed at the end of the match, and it just irks me as a footballer, foul throwing. Like, it's literally in the especially as a left back, right back, the job description is be able to throw the ball. It's literally number 1 on the job description. That's what you do as a left back, right back, take throw-ins, and he's foul throwing. It should never happen as a professional footballer. I don't expect it now under 8s, let alone a Premier League side. Thomas Partey, what a performance. What a performance, Thomas Partey. 10 out of 10 for me. Intercepting it left, right, centre. Scored as well, his first goal for Arsenal. Literally, that is a Thomas Partey we'd love to see. And Lokonga next to him, I'll give a 9 as well too. Lokonga could have got a 10, but just the way he just took the ball and just ran with it. A couple of nice turns. Always looking forward. And unlucky not to score. He had a couple of shots, to be fair. But great performance from the team, especially those two midfielders, Thomas Partey and Albert Samuel Lokonga. Honestly, candidates for being the 2 players that won us this football match. Bukayo Saka on the wing, I'll give a 9 to. Did great. Didn't have the cutting edge, but overall looked great. The ball didn't break down when it went to him at all. Pivotal part of the team. Emile Smith-Rowe for me is man of the match. I'll give him a 10 alongside Thomas Partey. Excellent performance from Emile Smith-Rowe. Gets the ball, turns, makes something happen. Goal and assist. You're just asking for players when they get the ball to look dangerous, and that's the definition of Emile Smith-Rowe. I wish he had more confidence in his dribbling though. There was a couple of times when he got the ball one-on-one and he would try and pass it rather than take someone on. Like, fair enough, you're not a fast youth, but you've got the dribbling moves. You can take someone on, I believe, especially a centre-back. But other than that, great performance by Emile Smith-Rowe. Aubameyang I'll also give a 9 to. Scored, threat the entire game. Had a chance where he cut in and almost scored his trademark cut-in finish. But other than that, Aubameyang, great game, and he gets goals, man. That's all you ask as a striker from Aubameyang. Just get the goals for us. If he does that, I'll take. Anything else is a bonus for me. Just get the goals. And like I said, honestly, 9 out of 10. If he lasts the full 90 minutes, I would have given him man of the match. What a difference he makes. Just his link-up play. People say Aubameyang can't link up. Well, maybe them two need to be in the team together then, because what link-up play that was. Unbelievable, like I said, just pinging it left, right, centre. Some prime football. Honestly, some prime tiki-taka I saw today, especially in the first half by Lacazette. What a performance. The subs-wise, Ødegaard I'll give a 7-2. Didn't really do much when he came on. Emi Martinez I'll also give a 7-2. And Martinelli, I can't rate him, to be honest, because he got 3 minutes. He barely had enough time to tie his shoelaces. So that's it for me. And the referee, I'll give a 4 to actually, Craig Pawson. I think he needs to check his GPS. I think he should have been at a League 2 football match, not a Premier League football match. Awful officiating performance. Mikel Arteta, I'll give a 10 out of 10 to. No, 9 out of 10, because his subs were too late. He's patented the late substitutions, Arteta, because he needs to fix up, man. We went from having really late subs under under Arsene Wenger to having really early ones under Unai Emery to now late ones under Arteta as well. Brother, you don't have to be waiting till the 90th minute to make some subs. It's not that hard. But on that great performance, I'm just going to touch on the Aston Villa team, because they have a bunch of school threats, menace to societies in their squad. They got about 16 yellow cards this game, honestly. They kick out on every opportunity. They literally complain to the referee every chance. Ollie Watkins almost got a red card after 1 minute for kicking out against Gabriel. Like, boys, it's not that serious to be kicking out. It's not that serious to be pushing players. Like, just focus on your football and you would have won this match, man. But I'm not complaining. We got 3-1 and it's a bounce back. We deserve 4 points against Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. Look, would I have taken that? I guess in hindsight I probably would have, not going to lie. But it's disappointing to go that we could have got 6 points. But we take the 3 points here. We take the 1 point against Crystal Palace. We got up to 14 points on the table. And we move. And we've got a hard game against Leicester next week in the Premier League. As always, I'll be previewing that game. But first, I'll be previewing Arsenal versus Leeds on Tuesday, with Arsenal previews coming out 2 days before the match. I've been wonderful. If you enjoyed this review, please make sure to consider subscribing down below. I'm on my road to 700. I do Arsenal and football-related content. And check out my community tab, because I post a lot of daily quizzes there. Well, daily. And I also post a lot of snippets into videos. I've been wonderful. I'll catch you guys in the next video.